It has been described as the world's most interesting vegetable by Bill Gates. In Brazil, they call it mandioca, singkong in Thailand, balingoi in Philippines, and mhogo in East and Central Africa. This plant is cassava. Around the globe, millions have realized the economic potential of the crop. Elizabeth Gikebe is one of them. The 26-year-old is a proprietor of Mhogo Foods, a company that processes cassava tubers into flour.
Being brought up in a family where we do farming a lot, and I've grown up seeing the cassava plants, the cassava tubers. Normally at home, what you used to do is only boil the cassava tubers. So I thought, what else can we do with this cassava tuber? So can it be preserved? Because normally a cassava stays for only 24 hours. And after 24 hours, it goes bad. So I thought, what else can we do with the cassava tuber apart from boiling it? So I researched, and then I came up with the idea of drying the cassava and making flour from it.
Mhogo Foods was established in 2016 with a startup capital of 400,000 Kenyan shillings.
We work with farmers from different parts of the country, mainly Busia, Makueni, and Embu. So we consolidate the cassavas from the farmers. It's a group of 120 farmers in total. So we consolidate it in a central point. Let's say in Busia, we have a central point where the farmers bring the cassavas. And then from there, there's a quality control person who checks the quality of the cassava and also guides the farmers on how to peel the cassava, wash it, and also dry it. So we dry it under a greenhouse effect, where the cassava is put under a greenhouse, and then it dries. After the farmers dry the cassavas, we get the dried cassava chunks and also the cassava starch. So the dried cassava chunks are brought to Kiambu, where we mill the cassava chunks into flour and then package it and deliver it to our clients.
Like many entrepreneurs, Elizabeth was discouraged of self-employment by those closest to her. Nevertheless, she stubbornly stuck to her guns.
So first of all, my mom told me, don't bring those things at home because you're going to eat them alone. So I didn't listen to her. Like a week later, I brought 100 kgs of cassava flour home, and I was prepared to mill them. So when she saw that I was serious, so she helped me to start milling, and my dad came and we developed the first prototype, and it came out as a good product. So we packaged the product and sold to a few customers.
Starting out was not a bed of roses for the trained software developer from St. Paul's University. Due to a lack of knowledge and information about cassava flour, most Kenyans initially gave the product a wide berth.
When I started, my main customers were the Asians and also the West Africans. That was the largest group of customers that I had. So because they're used to these products, maybe from, let's say, the West African countries in making fufu and other dishes made from cassava. But as I proceeded, after a few months, I started educating people on what they can do with the cassava flour. So they could make things like pancakes, cakes, and let's say muffins, or anything else that you can make from wheat flour. So, and that is when people started getting used to the cassava flour, and they were now aware that it's a replacement for wheat.
West Africa's love for cassava could be explained by the simple fact that Nigeria and Ghana are some of the leading producers of the crop. According to the Food and Agricultural Organization, Nigeria has an annual output of 45 million metric tons. It is followed by Indonesia with 24 million metric tons. Ghana is fifth on the list with 14 million metric tons. Elizabeth is of the opinion that cassava flour is a healthier alternative to wheat flour.
What makes cassava flour unique is that cassava flour is a replacement for wheat. It's a one-to-one replacement for wheat. So anything that you can bake with wheat flour, you can also use cassava flour to bake. Let's say pancakes, be it muffins, be it cakes, you can also use cassava flour. Number two, cassava flour is also gluten-free, making it the best alternative for people with celiac diseases or gluten intolerance conditions. And also cassava flour is grain-free, which gives it a very, very big advantage.
After working as a software developer in various companies for 5 years, Elizabeth opted for entrepreneurship so as to make a positive impact in farmers' lives.
Number one, entrepreneurship gives you a certain satisfaction that maybe your day job won't give you that satisfaction. And also the way that you change lives, let's say lives of, let's say from the farmers. Like right now, the farmers that I work with their lives have been improved from, let's say, earning almost nothing from the cassava plant to earning a higher margin from the cassava plant. And this has enabled them to improve their lives. They're able to take their children to school. They're able to maybe give a better living standard to their family.
Mhogo Foods cassava flour is available in more than 34 outlets in the country. Among these are Chandarana Food Plus and Kamindi supermarkets. Currently, the flour is available in 1 kilogram bags, which retail at 170 Kenya shillings. Elizabeth is in the final stages of introducing 2 kilogram bags.
The main channel of marketing is social media, specifically Facebook, because we are having a very large number of people from different age groups using social media. Let's say the age group that I'm targeting right now is from 20 years to 65 years and from different parts of the country. So through social media, I'm able to get these people so this social media from someone's profile, I'm able to get their age, I'm able to get maybe their gender or their location, and that will help me to advertise and reach the people from wherever they are, and also tailor make the advert to be for that particular person.
With more and more Kenyans accepting the product, Elizabeth is happy with the decision she made to venture into entrepreneurship. Mhogo flour can be used to make porridge, ugali, chapatis, cakes, and mandazis.
When I see people posting about my product or recipes concerning my product, I feel like I have made a change, let's say, to the community or to the people themselves.
Before embarking into the milling industry, Elizabeth faced a two-pronged challenge: sourcing of the raw material and financing the startup. However, even after successfully establishing her business, she still faces the challenge of distributing her product.
Despite having a good product which is unique in the market and also having good packaging, the biggest challenge that I'm encountering right now is acceptance by these, let's say, big supermarkets that will help me reach my customers to their doorstep. So if you get out there and say that your product is in this big supermarket, everyone will know the location of that particular supermarket. But if these supermarkets don't accept your product, that means you won't reach to all the customers that you want to reach to. So that is the biggest challenge I'm experiencing right now, and that is making my sales not to go higher.
Elizabeth does admit making countless mistakes in her entrepreneurial journey. During a 4-month period, she stopped production as she waited the delivery of cassavas.
Of course, as an entrepreneur, there are very tough days. There are days that you will look for the raw material and not find, let's say you're looking for the cassava, for the dried cassava. Maybe the farmers are not ready to dry the materials, or they are on holiday. Those are the times that you feel like giving up. Why can't you just go for a day job, and then that job will pay you at the end of the month, or instead of you hustling every day and looking for money. So those are the days that I feel like giving up, or the days that you find that the weather is so bad, since you rely on solar drying. Sometimes you find the weather is so bad and you can't dry the product. So there's a certain lapse where you can dry the product. So sometimes I wonder, why can't I just go back and do a day job that will give me, let's say, a better income. But what keeps me going is knowing that, first of all, there's a goal that I want to reach. There's a place that I want to reach.
Mhogo Foods currently has 8 employees. Elizabeth plans to diversify into other products that are sustainable and drought resistant. So what words of advice does Elizabeth Gikebe have for aspiring entrepreneurs?
There's that one thing that you'll do, and it will change you as an entrepreneur, because I believe that you are all meant to do something. So if you want to do something, just start. Don't look at the capital that you have and say this is a small amount of money. Just even if you're going to buy, let's say if it's the raw materials, if you're going to buy a small quantity of raw materials for you to test, just go for it and do it.